Hi there, everyone. Welcome back to Java Made Easy, and I'm your host again, Roy. And today I'll be talking about ArrayList. Now, this is part one of several other videos I'll be making on collections. I'll be talking about interfaces and classes and collections in the core Java um, programming language. And some items I'll be talking about is linked lists, hash maps, hash trees, queues, sets, and so forth. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe if you like, and you'll be hearing more from me about these topics. Now let's get started with ArrayList. Now ArrayList is part of a collection framework in the Java util package that allows you to use dynamic arrays that you can manipulate by adding and by inserting and deleting elements from the array dynamically. And now one of the benefits of using the ArrayList class from the Java util package is that you do not need to specify the size of the array, and you can always add elements to it. One of the caveats to it is that it is a bit slower than the standard array, and that you cannot use it with primitive types unless you have a wrapper, and primitive types include the int, char, and so forth. But in a later video, I'll talk about the wrapper and how you can use it with primitive types. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. As you see here, I am importing the ArrayList class from the Java util library to use this ArrayList. And to declare an array object of the array class, we're going to go ahead and use the ArrayList keyword and define the data type. We're going to fill it up with string elements. And let's give it a name. Here's where we name our array. Then we instantiate a new instance of the ArrayList class like this. Go ahead and define the data type again. And here's where we define the size. We can either leave any number we want there, or we could just leave it empty. It doesn't matter. Like I said, you can dynamically add elements to this array. Okay. So now that we know how to instantiate an array object of the array class, we're gonna go ahead and talk about some methods. The first one I'm going to go over is adding objects to an array list. So let's go ahead and call on our array. You use the method add. Now what we're going to do is add a few string objects. We're going to specifically we're going to add a few lunch items. Let's go ahead and start off Monday with fajitas for lunch. Sounds good, right? And since we're going to add 5 items for each day of the week, actually 6, sometimes I work on Saturdays. Let's go ahead and copy and paste that, and okay. So how about pizza for Tuesday? And on Wednesday, we're gonna go ahead and eat some mango. Mango, so for those who don't know, is a Dominican delicatessen. Pretty tasty. I love it, especially for breakfast, but sometimes for lunch is good. So we have pizza. How about a Mexican wrap for Thursday? Yeah, sounds good. I had one the other day. It was pretty good. And then a cheeseburger. And how about we have ourselves a fish sandwich? Yeah, cool. So here we have, and I want to note that we start at the 0 index, so this would be element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here we have 6 elements, but the last index is 5. Okay. So now if we wanted to print these out, well, I already have that just typed out here for us. So let's go ahead and print that out. Let's see if my debug window works. Nope. I was hoping it worked by now. But let's go ahead and compile this. Ooh, this is an error. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we have our array list items. and in order that we inserted them. See, fish sandwich is the last element and fajitas is the first element. Cool. So that's how you print the contents of an array. Now say we wanted to just retrieve one element. Say we just want to retrieve one element. Say, what do you like here? I like pizza. So let's go ahead and retrieve lunch, and we can use the get method. And our pizza is an index 1, right? So we go ahead and print that out. And you see we got our, oops, low battery. So there we got our first element. Okay. Okay. So that's element. So that's element number 1, not our first. Stand corrected. Okay. So now say we want to remove an